European leaders who accompanied Volodymyr Zelenskyy on his visit to the White House, how important was the fact that they were there? And do you think the visit would have been different if they were not accompanying Ukraine's president?
This visit and this composition of the, let's put it this way, European delegation, Ukrainian president and European leaders was an exceptional format. How European Union demonstrated its unity on one hand, but also support to Ukraine in this critical moment. And also we should remember that it's happening in the middle of vacations. So all of them had to interrupt their vacations and to go to Washington physically. And what is not less important, that President of the Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, she also took an effort to coordinate this visit.
What are your expectations for the next step? There are a few scenarios being discussed. Could be the bilateral meeting at first between Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelenskyy, and then the trilateral meeting with the presence of Donald Trump. My question here is that do you think at some stage the European Union and Europe will also be presented at one of those meetings?
You see that this process is getting quite dynamic, and I hope it will not take too long till the next meeting is organized. We should not omit any other scenarios, including participation of the European side. But what is important that EU and Europe in general, because we are talking also about Great Britain, is present. And position of the European Union definitely is taken into account by Ukraine for sure, and also by the United States. So this is the most important thing.
EU accession is an important aspect of Ukraine's safety in the future, and that was also mentioned both by Volodymyr Zelenskyy and by the President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, who said, and I quote her here, "We continue to support Ukraine's path to its membership in the European Union. This is itself also a security guarantee for Ukraine."
When we are talking about today's situation, what European Union is doing to defend itself, already now, for Ukraine being a candidate state, not the member, the new program, which is called SAFE, is open for Ukraine, which means that helping Ukraine to defend itself, helping Ukraine to use its potential, its military industrial complex, its modern militech, will help definitely Ukraine, but also in the future will help Europe to defend itself. We stress on this necessity to move ahead with the accession process. We do whatever is possible to unlock this stalemate, also to solve all bilateral issues with any member states which could arise, because it's okay, let's say it's normal that member states, they try to solve bilateral issues, use the enlargement process as a leverage, and we're prepared to talk, we're prepared to work, and we are doing that, but we don't want to lose time. And if we have any outstanding issues related to, I don't know, national minorities or trade or sectoral cooperation, we are going to tackle those issues within the relevant clusters.
Do you think Ukraine can tackle some of these issues bilaterally? Because we also heard that Donald Trump might be weighing in on pushing somehow and steering Hungary towards unblocking some of the vetoes.
If United States or other countries outside the European Union are ready to help, to use their political clout, to use their also personal contacts, we welcome this support. And again, it is important to consider this issue as an element of the peace process. And that's why if Donald Trump, which is leading this peace process, is involved in fixing this issue, so it's logical